start with questions tonight from Josh Gassman. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Greg, congratulations on the win. First, the first thing I really want to touch on, obviously the atmosphere seemed like it was pretty electric for you guys. How were you able to sort of weather that storm?
Yeah, it was. A lot of credit goes to everyone at Charlotte who organized that. It was a lot of fun. The crowd was amazing. And created a special environment. There was a lot of energy in the stadium, which I think translated on the field to a lot of energy on the field, sometimes some impatience. Sometimes the game, I thought in the first half, was just too back and forth. We were impatient, trying to finish attacks really fast. I felt like we burned the candle on both ends a little bit in that first half. But it was, the guys did a nice job, like you said, of managing it. I think we could have managed it with the ball a little bit more and not been such a hurry. But nevertheless, the guys grinded for 90 minutes, had a lot of chances through the course of the game, maybe to have the one that made a difference. But in the end, to win another game with solid defending and a hell of a goal by Efra. But we won the game because the group worked hard, defended, protect the goal, gave ourselves a chance again to win it, and we got the play that we needed to win it.
Yeah, what do you make of Efra and Alvarez coming into the last two games and really having an impact here? But just the ability, I guess, and see a chance forward there.
He's a super talented player. There's no question, and his left foot is like a magician's wand. And so, he's clever. He got into good spots. He played a couple great balls, little balls back to the back post. One Javi almost got on the end of to get a goal. But his vision and his awareness, his eye for the pass, and on that particular situation, it was almost like a pass cross shot. He just kind of picked out the corner and just kind of floated it in there beautifully and an ideal spot. But he's come in, and it's no surprise. He's so talented that he can come in and he can make a difference, especially on the attacking side when he's able to get on the ball and there's a little more space on the field for him to do his thing.
Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
We'll go with Jonathan Single. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Hey, Greg, this is Jonathan Siegel from MLSsoccer.com. Just wanted to ask about, for you, given all the ways you've seen this league grow and evolve, what this moment you think means for MLS as a whole, with 75,000 almost at the stadium.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's mean.
Oh, sorry.
When we look at the loose growth.
Yeah, sorry, you cut out there for a second. I missed the last part of that question, sorry.
I was just asking about what your perspective is on the sellout crowd, the atmosphere in Charlotte, your perspective as someone who's been in MLS for so long, how you've seen this league evolve.
Yeah, it's amazing. On the field, off the field, in the stands, the new clubs that are coming in, the fan bases that they have before they even play one game, and the ticket sales and the season ticket holders, all that stuff just shows how the league continues to grow, how it's getting ingrained and entrenched in the culture of North America, and no different. I said this last week, but North Carolina is a hotbed for soccer. It's got lots of universities that have high quality soccer teams. They've got massive clubs with loads of soccer players who've come out of North Carolina. It's no surprise that there was a fan base that was so eager and ready for a team to be here, and that they showed up and support the way they did tonight. It's not a surprise to me, but it's an amazing spectacle for the league and for their franchise. So hopefully they can continue to build on it. Our job tonight was to come here and be the spoilers of the whole thing, and so I'm happy for that, but I'm also happy for the league and for this city and for the fans here, that they have a team that they can support now. Hopefully they can continue the momentum and keep the stadium as full as possible every time they play. And it's fun to watch this league continue to grow and evolve, and new teams come in. It makes it exciting every year when you get to go to a new city and play in front of another crowd in another place.
We'll go with Sophie Nicola.
Hey, Greg. Congrats on the win. The first game of the season against New York, you made some astute substitutions. You did it again today. When the game is this frustrating, talk me through like the subs that you made at the time that you made them, and have you been a little bit disappointed with Cabral's end product so far in these 2 games? Is the play that's kind of been subbed a couple of times?
Well, I think, for me, the changes are really kind of dependent on what I'm seeing in the game. And I thought, bringing on someone like Sasha will help bring some calmness to the game. I thought we needed to get a hold of the ball a little bit more. His presence, especially when Vic was coming off, but his presence to be able to just make the right movements, get the ball, calm the game down a little bit, give us a little bit more possession. That's what Sash gives us. He gives us some leadership on the field, and he does that every single time we call his number, and he did it again tonight. Efra he has the ability when you lose a guy like Vic to unlock some things, to see some passes. Obviously, they showed tonight the ability to finish, but he also dropped some beautiful final passes in that were almost really good chances for us. But I felt like the game was stretching. If we could get some possession, we could find the guys in between the lines like Efra, that he would have some opportunities to look at the goal or look behind their line for some opportunities, and he did. Sam came on last game. I thought, with Kevin, he was still giving us the running, but yeah, I agree that we need more out of kind of the final pass or the final product will help Kevin and help the group. We'll continue to work on that. We need to force it a little bit more in terms of our training environment. We've been working a lot with the group, and we need to focus on the individual side of things. But we have good players like Sam and other good players, Decky. We got guys who need to get some minutes, who need to get involved in the team, who need to contribute to what we're doing, who have a lot of quality. So we have options, and obviously Sam came on and gave us some work, and Decky came on and gave us some work. But it also keeps everybody kind of feeling like they're a part of what's going on, and it's early in the season, and I think it's important that everybody be a part of what's happening and have to contribute. So both of those guys did that.
And just a real quick follow-up, if I may. 2 clean sheets. You've talked to us so much about if this team can be strong defensively, then you guys will just be okay. That must be really kind of heartwarming for you to see that so far. I know it's only 2 games, but it's a great start, isn't it?
It is, and what comes from it is a group that's taken a lot of pride in these 2 shutouts. More than anything, they've taken the pride in the shutouts, and I think we have such in some ways, an attack-heavy group of players and a team in some ways that when those guys are also taking pride in the team getting a shutout and helping to support the back line and the goalkeeper and the midfielders and everything else, then like I said before, we're going to be a good team, and there's a lot of pride in the locker room right now with those 2 shutouts, and I think again we'll continue to focus on that. Some of this attacking stuff is going to start clicking. Douglas's legs are getting under him even more and more, so I think again some of the attacking stuff will continue to get sharper. We had some decent looks, which will support us not having to get a shot every game, but if we can get 34 shutouts, I'll be happy with that as well. So.
Thanks, Greg. Safe travels.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you.
Great, thank